Hey guys, we are back with episode 3 of our Formula 1 2020 My Team career. If you haven't seen the previous 2 episodes, make sure to go and watch them and drop a like before watching this one. As you can see, I'm just walking through some of the upgrades that I made in between episodes, and based on feedback I have received, I have decided to completely cut out the practice sessions to reduce the length of the video. One final note before we get into it, there is some background noise throughout, so I apologise for that, but I hope you enjoy.
You're not currently in a rivalry. Sooner or later, you'll probably be asked by the media who you consider to be your rival. Think carefully who you select. While you will receive acclaim for beating them, you'll lose acclaim if you fail to do so.
Right, okay, so indication that we're going to get a rival soon. In between this this episode and the episode that I recorded before, which is now out on my YouTube channel, I have researched some car setup, so I've got one ready to load in for the race today in Vietnam. I practiced this circuit a little bit and I've struggled, so I'm not expecting too much from this weekend, so we'll have to see how it goes. Right, so we've got a couple of messages. We've got no rivalry obviously, but hopefully that will be coming soon. I'm going to play these practice sessions just to get used to the track, but then I'm going to edit that out of my YouTube video, so you won't actually see that, you'll just see the results. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. We've got some XP.
Now, with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three
advance. I think I'm going to sim the remaining practice sessions, and then get straight into qualifying and see how we go. I'm probably not going to get out of Q1 again. Oh, okay, so this is the time where we get to pick our rival. So I'm not sure where Giovinazzi's finished, but he gets just the most acclaim. I think I'm going to go Magnussen, because I feel like I finished above him in the previous 2 races. So I'm going to pick Magnussen as our rival. He is the least acclaimed, but I think he's the most achievable regularly. You can never tell this early. I'm just going to keep it quite conservative. The others are a bit ambitious.
Were you struggling for grip, or did you just misjudge some corners?
Right, well, I'm just going to say that. Don't really know what to say for that one. I don't want to insult any of the team members, because they won't be too happy about it. So we're going into practice 2 now. I think I'm just going to sim it and keep it moving. Right, so I'm going to sim practice 2 and 3 and get straight into qualifying, which is probably the wrong move, because as you can see I need to practice, but I don't want to. I just don't want to play the practice sessions anymore. I just want to get straight into the qualifying and then into the race. Okay, so from practice we get this acclaim and resource points. So we get 4%, our teammate gets 8, 12% combined. Got quite a few resource points which can use to upgrade our car, which is nice. And we'll advance on to the qualifying. Okay, so we move into qualifying. Again, I'm not expecting to get out of Q1 really, especially on this track, because it is not a good one for me. Third race of our series in Vietnam. All weather's all fine, all good. We're going to go straight into the track and we're going to go with a flying lap, try and set a good lap time. I think we'll have the opportunity to do about 5 laps in this qualifying to try and get our best time. So I think we'll have 2 now, then 2 after coming from the pits, and then hopefully one more towards the end of the session. Let's try and I'm going to try and not brake too late so I don't damage the car at all. Nice going around here, which is unusual for me. I'm a bit wide. Try and get a good start to the race. Good start to the lap, sorry. Web looks better than it was in practice. Alright, let's concentrate, get the DRS open off again. DRS open, no clip of the wall there, which doesn't damage our car, so I'm okay. Can brake quite late going into here and still make it out okay, I think. Try and get out of here wide and get back in and accelerate out, that's bad. So Albon set to 138. Again, I think we're going to struggle to compete with that, to be honest, which is his first attempt at a lap, so it's not going to look good for us. Car going in here, broke a little bit too late, so we get out slow, which is going to kill us. And this is the part of the course where we lose a lot of time, where we lost it there. Broke far too late again, and these little winding bits are where we lose the majority of our time. So I can't go full out through them for whatever reason, I'm not sure. Hamilton set to 137, which again we're not going to be able to compete with, I don't believe. Yeah, well, definitely not. 142, that is terrible.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Right, so we've got 2 laps of fuel. So that's, yeah, obviously another 2 laps I can stay out, which I might do. Usually we only get 2 attempts to do lap times before we have to return to the garage and refuel, but we got 3 this time, so it's alright. Brake getting in here and then try and accelerate out. Lost a bit of time there, but it's okay. Hopefully we can make up a little bit later in the lap. DRS open. How have we lost so much time just going straight? I don't understand. Brake, oh god.
Your front wing is damaged.
Yeah, I know, return to garage. Yeah, I'm struggling on this course already. Just got to accelerate the time to repair our wing.
Repairing the damage to the car.
So that's time that we could have been spending out racing, but we can't. So let's get going. Again, for the race weekend, I'm going to try and for the actual race, I'm going to try and use as few flashbacks as possible. The last race I used quite a few. I think I used 4. So I'm going to try and use as little as I can to make it more realistic. And if I do crash out the race, then I crash out the race and I don't get any points or a finish for this weekend, which at the moment it seems very likely. Yeah, oh my god, I'm just going to restart that because I can't bother to go back to the garage. So yeah, as I said, for the actual race I'm going to try not to use any flashbacks, but here, where I've not even started the lap, I'm just going to try and get going. I've left the RS up. Took that corner a bit early, but we moved. Cut over that one a bit as well, but it's okay. Don't get penalised for it. Try and get out of here. We were slow coming out of that because I accelerated too much when I went into it. We're losing quite a bit of time now. Time is DRS well, there we do. Right early. How have I even managed that?
Front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Came to the conclusion I'm just not good at this game, that's what it is. But we made some lap time, we made some time up there. Because on our best lap time we ruined that corner completely. Definitely can't go full out through here now with the front wing damaged. Although that's better than what we did far before.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Yeah, I know, mate, cheers. It's a shame that we damaged that front wing because we could have had a good end to the lap there. We do improve by about a second, but it's still not good enough. I'll return to garage again. Repair that front wing. Oh, are we even gonna have time? Don't even think we'll have time.
Repairs have set us back a little.
Do we have time to go back out? Yeah, we don't. I believe our teammate starts 20th. Don't get much XP for that. Probably get no acclaim either. Q1 done.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Good day, really.
Was it just not your day?
Yeah, we'll say that. I don't know if that's good or bad that they'll notice that.
Starting at the front of the pack. Are you worried?
Yeah, acclaim.
Appreciate your time.
No worries. Oh, rival breakdown, okay. I don't really understand how this works. Okay, so there are rivals for the next 6 races, it said. And they're winning 2-1 at the moment because they finished above us in qualifying. We're nearly at level 14 acclaim, which is positive. So let's take a look at our messages. Just from Jeff about the circuit and the weather. The weather's going to be nice for us, dry conditions. So that's all good. We've got our rival Kevin Magnussen. Where does he start? Let's have a look. Can we see? How do we see where he starts? Don't know if we can yet. We'll find that out anyway. So let's get into our race. 14 laps of the Grand Prix.
The Formula One circus has arrived in Southeast Asia once.
Right,
it's
let's
time
skip
to
that.
see how our drivers
Let's see how
are
the,
stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session.
how the grid lines
Good
up.
job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position. And
Bottas
Max Verstappen
first,
lines up alongside.
Verstappen 2.
Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Alexander Albon, and Ricciardo, Sainz, Perez, Norris, and Esteban.
Lando Norris in 9th,
Fiat,
Hamilton in 11th, he's had a nightmare.
Raikkonen, Gasly, Giovinazzi, Kevin Magnussen.
So we've got Magnussen in 17th, who is our rival. So we start 5 places behind him. That's going to be tough to actually catch up to him. So let's go race strategy and car setup. So I've got a custom one, which I'm going to load in. So we've got our custom setup. I'll show you it now. It's one that I got online. So I'll just skip through everything quickly so you can see. So to use a custom car setup was a recommendation from my last video. We'll go with the first one again. Just gonna up the fuel a little bit. Doesn't change the lap time too much. Just so we can get on that rich fuel mixer a little bit more. So we've got our strategy, we've got a car set up, and we are ready to go. Start 22nd, obviously, again, not ideal. Get our ERS on from the start, try and jump up a few places in this first straight. So we go past our teammates straight away. We're next to Russell, let's brake early-ish. Oh, in fact that is very late braking, but it has paid off. We've flown down the grid. A little bit of contact there with Ocon, but it's okay. Gone wide. But can we go around the outside? Illegal overtake, hand the position back to Kvyat. Gone in Kvyat, go past. Alright, so Kvyat's gone past, we've had to lose a couple of places there again, which is not ideal. But we are up to 16th after the first couple of corners, and we've damaged our car majorly. Fantastic. It's going to be a long race.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Let's have a look at the new strategy. So, yeah, we'll say keep front. I don't really know what that means. But we've damaged the front wing, which is going to make turning increasingly more difficult, which I've already struggled with, as you've seen. Kvyat and Magnussen battling out in front of us. We'll brake going into this, try and go down the inside of Kvyat. We do get the overtake. We've got Magnussen, our rival, just ahead of us. Open up the ARS to get away from there. We'll get a fuel mix on Rich in a second as well. We'll get into one of the longer straights, and I'm struggling to turn. Fantastic. So because my rear wing has been damaged, my front wing has been damaged, I'm struggling to get through these turns. I'm tempted just to box this lap and get it over and done with. Giovinazzi's gone into the pits as well. Yeah, I'm gonna pit the next lap just to fix this front wing. Although we are in good track position, as you can see, I'm really struggling to turn. So I'm gonna select.
Is behind you. The gap is less than a second.
No, I clicked the wrong thing.
Their tyres are 1 lap old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:58.
So, oh my god, we have been just smacked about properly here.
Right,
So I'm going to box this lap. It's gonna kill our race off really, but you know, have to do it. We've got part of someone's car attached to us, Latifi. We're going into the back of him. It has been a shocking start. Doing a 6 standard fuel mix on. I believe our front wing is completely off. Yeah, it is. So our front wings are completely gone. Can't turn at all. Our teammates have taken us on back to 21st. Back to where we started after our good work at the start of that race, and we literally cannot turn. Giovinazzi pitted and he's 18 seconds behind. There's not much else we can do really though. I don't want to flash back, as I said, just because. Yeah, okay. So we are. We have completely crashed out. Our front tyres come off because we just can't turn. So we're forced to use the flashback here, otherwise we're out the race. So we'll flash it back just to here. It's going to take these turns slowly, just get into the pits safely, because we literally cannot turn. Oh my goodness. To be honest, this is what I expected from this this race, because every time I try this track, I'm no good at it. So we're obviously going to come out in 22nd. We're going to come out behind Giovinazzi because we're going to have to change our front wing, and we lost a lot of time on that race, on that lap. So in a second, we're going to see Giovinazzi fly past us. Yeah, there we go. And we are in last, back to last after such a good start, where we went up to, I think about 14th we went up to, but we are now what, I'm going to say we're going to be 15 seconds behind Giovinazzi when we come out of the pits.
No more scheduled pit stops.
Right, so we've got no more scheduled pit stops apparently. We'll see if that these tyres can take us through to the end of the race, which hopefully we can gain some time back. We'll just coast through these next few laps until people start getting clear when we come out.
This lap, we can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Yeah, so DRS isn't of any value to us at the moment, just because we are so far behind. It's been a awful first 3 laps. First half a lap was great for us. We got up to 14th and then we had to go and ruin it, just like I knew we would on this race. Brake early going in here. We'll begin to adjust the fuel mix now that we've got settled. I'm not sure if Giovinazzi would have to do a second pit stop because he did pit on the first lap. Maybe he can see that he ties through to the end as well. We'll have to see. Catching our rival Magnussen seems very unlikely. We're at least 30 seconds behind him. This race just maybe one where we try not to get a DNF and just try and coast through to the end.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
We're getting the rich fuel mix coming out of here. Get our ERS open. Take it off. Into our first turn. We've got our rich fuel mix on, we'll take it down.
Is 9.0 seconds.
We're 9 seconds behind Giovinazzi, which again, even if we overtake it, doesn't do much for us really. Let's get our rich fuel mix back on, just a straight. Have to remember to turn it off though, because we need to save it for these big straights. That was the fastest lap of the race. Right, let's brake early going in here. And that felt like a ropey turn. I just don't understand why I never get through these turns on this race. Rich fuel mix on just for home straight. Set a 1:43, which is our fastest lap. Obviously it's our first clean lap where we haven't been in the pits or crashed. Disable that ERS, but to do that again, back open. Disable it, stick on the rich fuel mix. So at 8.1 seconds behind Giovinazzi. I think we've caught up a little bit. I think we've made a little bit of time on.
We've been handed a 3-second
my
penalty
goodness.
for obvious corner cutting.
Wow. Okay. So let's set us back even more. Our disaster race goes from bad to even worse. So 23 seconds behind our teammate right now on lap 5. Feel like people start to go into pits relatively soon. Switch back to standard fuel mix. So 23 seconds behind, but technically we're 26 because we got a 3-second time penalty to add on at the end of the race.
The gap to the car ahead is 7.2
Horrible turn
seconds.
again. I don't get why I can't do this turn properly. I'm braking when it's telling me to, and when I was braking in practice and qualifying, it's just not happening for me. We've lost more time on Giovinazzi going into these corners again, just like I thought we would, because I can't go full out through them for some reason. My car just doesn't hold or turn well enough Right, lap 6. Get rich fuel mix on again. Take REIS off, save it for corners. Put down to standard. I'll take this corner nicely. We got a penalty last time. Get out of there. And stick on rich fuel mix, take our ERS off. Right, made up a little bit of time on our teammate, I think. Maybe about a second. We'll see. So broke too early there that time, which again cost us more time. We fall further away from everyone else. Break early going into this one. Better, but I still go quite wide. I don't understand. I don't think it's anything to do with the car setup, just because I don't think I'm very good at this circuit, to be honest. I think that's all it is really. I'm just not very good at the circuit, which is why we are bang last. Like, why am I going so wide? On the rich fuel mix. Take the ERS off.
Gap to car in front is 7.4 seconds.
Alright, fair enough, 7.4 seconds. I mean, if we keep driving and don't make any mistakes, then it is achievable to catch him, but again, it's unlikely. I don't think it's worth pushing it too much to try and catch him, because it's not going to make any difference for us. Magnussen's gone clear. I don't even know where he is. I wish I could pick one of the Williams drivers to be our rivals. They're always struggling, it seems. Maybe that would have been too easy for us, we haven't got much to claim. Break early going into this one. Better. Oh god, boy. Damage the front wing again. See, whenever I try and go full out through these little winding bits is when it always ruins me. So a few cars are pitted ahead of us. Don't believe our teammate has though. I think we're still going to come out behind them, which is no surprise really. The rich fuel mix on, yeah, they're just coming out of the pits already, so they're well ahead of us still. Two Williams drivers well ahead of us. Grosjean back here with us, Magnussen's teammate.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Right, so we are only, what, 6.9 seconds behind Giovinazzi, Russell. We do set our personal best sector, so sector 1 there.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
New strategy, what's this? Oh god. So I got a pit again on lap 9, it's saying. What's my tyres looking like at the moment? Can't even check. Can't check. I guess we just have to go for it. Sure, whatever. I'm not sure if that's because my tyres are gone or if because, yeah, my tyres are on 25% already. The brakes are hot. Obviously because I'm slamming it into the corners, but I guess we'll have to change the front wing again, which again is going to put us even further back. Teammates in the pits, fine, whatever. So we're not really racing anyone here, we're just kind of coasting through the track, trying to not DNF.
Has come in and fitted the soft tyre.
Whatever, Latifi, Sean
in the pits.
In the pits. hope our teammate Sean can get in a few places maybe.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
So we've got a couple of cars just coming out of the pits ahead of us, but obviously we do have to pit this next lap, potentially to fix our front wing again, which is a shame. If we could have got through to the end of the race on these tyres, they would have been spent by the end of it, but it would have allowed us to try and get in on these cars ahead of us.
Ahead is 4.9 seconds.
So when we come out of the pits, I imagine we'll be about 26, 27 seconds behind the cars ahead of us. Potentially more, to be honest, if we have to change our front wing. But we'll see where we end up. I did anticipate this. I did anticipate this would be a horrible, horrible race for us. Especially trying to not use any flashbacks, because we could have flashbacked a couple of incidents that we had and just kept the car fresh, but trying to reduce the amount that we do that. Oh, Bottas is out for the session, and he started, I believe, first. There is a safety car here that would help us a lot. I think that's our only hope, if there is a safety car, to be honest, to catch up to these guys ahead.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't make much difference. We're dead last anyway. So back into the pits for the second time on the start of lap 10, end of lap 9. We're definitely going to be starting definitely going to be coming out of the pits very far behind. We haven't really taken Bottas yet, and he's out of the race.
Virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car.
Speed immediately and
if this lasts for a while, that would help us a lot. Oh my god, 9 seconds for our pit stop. Oh my goodness. That is a dreadful pit stop, even though we had to change the front wing. That is not good. So we can't exceed the delta time, however, I
drop your speed.
don't believe anyone else can...
Risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Virtual safety car is ending.
Oh, it's ending. Right, never mind then.
VSC ending. Wait for green.
Why is our load of rubbish? Delta was too high.
VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
So that virtual safety car's done nothing for us. If Bottas's crash or him being out of the race would have caused a safety car, that would have helped us the most, because we would have been able to catch up. We'd have fresh tyres on, no damage to our car with 4 laps to go, but it is not going to work out like that. We are 29 seconds behind our teammate in last place. If this is anything to go by, I'm not looking forward to the Monaco Grand Prix, so I'm imagining that would be more of the same. We nearly lost it again. Yeah, I'm imagining the Monaco Grand Prix, given it's quite a tight street circuit, is going to be more of the same of this, and we have crashed again. I'm just going to flash that back because I can't even be bothered to go into the pits. We've lost anyway. It's not like that's going to help us at all. So I'm just going to flash back here so that it doesn't waste more time. I'd say we are a lap behind our teammate now. Wow. So it's been an absolute horror race for us. This has been our worst race of the season by far. Unless other people have any crashes, we are coming dead last by a country mile. In hindsight, I obviously should have practiced more on this course, but I don't feel like it made too much difference, because I always just seem to struggle with this course with this car.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, cool. Stick on rich fuel mix there as well, why not? Put it down to standard. Hamilton sets a new fastest lap of the race, going for that extra championship point, and Bottas is out as well. That would help him a lot.
Front is 28.6 seconds.
Yeah, cheers for that, mate. Wouldn't be surprised if we start to get lapped by some of the other cars. We do set our personal best lap of the race by 2 whole seconds. These fresh tyres that we've got on are obviously helping us. But again, it's not going to make any difference to how our race ends. Got a good corner again. Got what, another 2 laps? So in the previous episode I had a recommendation to use manual gear shifting, so I changed gears manually throughout the race. I did give that a go, however again, as you're probably not surprised, I really struggled to do that. I found it too much to focus on changing the gears as well as actually racing, especially with other cars on the track ahead of me that I have to focus on as well. Yeah, so I've decided just to stick with automatic gear shifting for this one. I may give it another go at some point in the future, but for now I'm just going to stick with automatic. Sorry about that, I just had to go and speak to someone.
The gap to the car ahead is 27.9 seconds.
This is our worst race so far. I think I'm going to do 2 races for this one. Oh god, I can't even be bothered to go into the pits just to fix that, so I'm just going to flash that back. Yeah, let's advance it and I'll flash it back to here. I know I said I was going to try and use less flashbacks, but because the race is done and we're not gaining anything from it really, it's just to get the race done a little bit quicker. Not actually sure which circuit is next after this one. I'll have to have a look after. Oh my god.
If you continue to cut corners,
yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. Relax. I like it matters that we're cutting corners.
This is your final
30 seconds behind.
The race.
Last lap of this absolute horror show, which I'm glad to be done with.
of fuel remaining.
So Charles Leclerc wins the race for Ferrari. I believe he started third. We'll have to see where the what the rest of the grid, rest of the drivers did. I'll see where they all finished. Verstappen sets the fastest lap, taking that extra point away from Hamilton. Extra championship point away. Oh my goodness. That sums up our entire race. That right there sums up our entire race. We lose even more time, we damage the front wing again, corner cutting, yeah, I don't even care. I literally couldn't care any less. Alright. Turn into the last corner and we're done with this absolute shit show. Oh,
Alright, race over. Take
it's
care
not
of the
what we
car on
wanted.
the way in.
Take care of the car, mashed it up the whole race. What do you mean?
Plenty of action here in Hanoi. A memorable race and an impressive victory. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe.
So Verstappen first, Vettel second, and Hamilton in third. Another podium for Hamilton. And he gains on Bottas, I believe. Let's just skip that, because we're not up there, we don't care. Yeah, skip all this.
It's time to see
So let's have a look. Charles Leclerc, Hamilton came from 11th to 3rd, so he had a very good race. Magnussen in 14th.
Who was your driver of the day, Ant?
He's definitely beat us.
Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice
Yeah,
at this point.
Hamilton
You can't argue that he's
gets driver of the day
deserving of his
and
reputation.
will advance it.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Good day today.
Your
She's
teammate
definitely being
beat you.
sarcastic.
Was it a setup issue or something else?
Oh, durability department. Well, that's not good.
Who would you say is at fault?
Let's blame it on someone else. Even though it's definitely my fault, but we'll blame it on Giovinazzi. So he is winning 5-3. It could be worse, to be fair, considering he finished so many places ahead of us. Do we go up team acclaim as well? 12%, 4% for us, 8% for Sean. And we got to level 4 team acclaim, which is good. One more level and then we get our next sponsor, which means more money coming in. So we didn't take 5 drivers, obviously. Our teammate did. Damage deductions 50k. So we're up to 3 million now, so we can do some upgrades potentially. Alright, so our front wing has been upgraded. Let's have a look. Yeah, so our front wing's been upgraded in our R&D tree. Where's that here? Yeah. Oh wait. Where am I looking? There we go. So that's been upgraded. We've got that already. So I think we need to finish upgrading these before all of this unlocks. So we've got to develop all of this before we can unlock the next parts. Recommend an upgrade. So he does recommend the front wing main flap. We'll do that. see if we can upgrade any of our facilities. So we've got level 1 durability. See if we can upgrade any of this. We do have enough money to do all this. I'm not too sure what I want to do here. Not interested in helping our second driver because we hopefully get rid of him soon anyway.
So, just as I run through some of our potential upgrades, we've came to the end of episode 3 of our Formula 1 2020 My Team series. Again, I apologise for the background noise, I hope it wasn't too distracting. If you did enjoy them, please do leave a like and subscribe, and if you don't already, please go and follow my Twitch where I live stream these episodes. You can find that down in the description below. If you have made it this far into the video, leave a suggestion for a driver I should aim to make part of my team in the future. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.